Sure, just roll with it.
Alright, so this is my my Celio page. When I first started creating this, I just thought that we just put anything up there, so that's why you have this Xbox thing, which goes along with the whole technology theme that I'm involved in, so that one can pretty much be ignored. But I have my final speeches here. Well, my final speech, my How to Become a President speech, the Faithfulness Crime speech, and the diversity interview one. And on the left over here, it just has my career interests: programming, business development, mobile application development, and web design development. Skills, say hacking, I'm an amateur hacker, but if you look up there and the About Me, the one-liner genius is waiting to happen, so watch out for that. Also, I have skills in Java. It's a programming language, if you didn't know. Modifying electronics, that's what the first work that was added right there was. I had a Xbox that was messed up, took it apart, fixed it, added some different LED lights to it and stuff. So. And then charismatic leadership. I like to think that I'm a bit charismatic, and I have good leadership skills. Every job that I've ever been to, I've been offered a promotion within 6 months of being with the job. So, and then to talk about the SLO, the learning objectives that we should have learned. The first one, which was demonstrate the skills, abilities, and knowledge deemed appropriate and necessary by the baccalaureate college and the department of their major. Well, these skills, I just believe I followed directions fairly well. I showed up to class, took decent notes, and I tried to learn as best possible the methods that we were being taught. And for example, one of those methods which I have actually been using a lot since I was taught by Ed, was the breathing method. Like just over breathing so then that you don't get nervous. So I would find myself doing that sometimes, either during speeches, I wouldn't make it that obvious, or just when I'm talking to people in general. The number 4, communicate their thoughts clearly and accurately in writing, speaking and presenting. My example for that was in my autobiography speech, which let's see if it'll play here. First thing about me is I'm very optimistic. What you see here is a glass. Can anyone tell me what you see?
Yeah. Optimistic in the glass is full, but pessimistic in something that.
Okay, well, that's what I believe is a misconception, you see. The pessimistic person would say that this glass is half empty, but I believe that the optimistic person would say that this glass is full because it's half overwater and half over glass. So that's how I always look at the glass always full. Next thing about me is, I'm just going to pause it and stop it there. And the point that I was trying to touch on was the simplicity of this, which was able to grab the attention of the audience in a clever manner and clearly and accurately depict my thoughts. So with the glass of water, you see a glass of water there, it's half full, half empty, whichever way you want to look at it, and then I have my own perspective on it. And then I just have a very simple slide here that says that I'm an outgoing person and I'm able to touch on those points clearly and not overcomplicating it for the audience. And the learning objective number 6 was gather and evaluate information and present it accurately and persuasively in a variety of different forms. I believe that I just had to go to my nonprofit speech for that one because I feel like I was able to catch the audience's attention with that speech right off the bat with the quote that I gave them to try to figure out what it meant about the university. And then I feel like I nailed it at the end too, which you guys said that those are the 2 most important parts of your speech that you want to focus on, was the beginning and the end. And I ended it with the motto of Saab, I am my brother's keeper, and together we will rise. For number 8, demonstrate ethical, honest, and honorable behavior in all aspects of the academic and professional lives. I also want to say that I displayed this quality best through my work with the final presentation, the nonprofit one, because it shows that I am out there. I've been involved with that organization for 6 going on to 7 years now, and I'm also involved in other organizations. I donate to the United Way. I believe that I can't remember who it was, but they did one on the United Way, and it was Indra. He did it on the United Way, and I wanted to say something, but like, I donate close to $200 a year to them, so just to help out kids. And then Toledo Soup Kitchen, I volunteer there, so I'm out in the community. And I could have picked multiple different organizations for that nonprofit one, but that was the one that just stood out the best for me. And number 10, model behavior consistent with sensitivity to respect for and appreciation of the value of diverse peoples, cultures, lifestyles, and ideas different from your own, including diversity and ethnicity, race, gender orientation, socioeconomic class, religion, ability, normal origin, age. And I believe that this one also was touched upon in my autobiography. And I only had the clip right here, but just starting off, I let people know that I'm optimistic. So I always see the best. I always see the best side of people. I always see their best traits. I'm not going to judge anyone because I don't want anyone to judge me. Then I let them know that I'm outgoing. And I'm more than happy to go out with them, get to know them better. And then it kept on going on, and let them know that I was talkative, which is part of outgoing, and so on. So I feel like that's what touched best on that for being diverse with the different principles. And for the final one, uphold a commitment to community responsibility and service. And once again, I mean, I keep on going back to that, but like I feel like that nonprofit, the final nonprofit charity presentation that we did, that one touched on a whole lot. If not, I probably could have used it for every single last one of these learning objectives that we had to do. Not only because I feel that that was my best work, but I just feel that it just touched on the variety of these objectives that we're supposed to learn. So for that, I just said working with the organization, that's what helps me show my community and service responsibility, working with the Student African American Brotherhood, hearing the stories of the members that attend the conference or that I see at the schools we go to start up and get running